What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and another adventure. Now today we are here at Dollywood for the Summer Celebration Festival. We're going to be doing a loop around the park, checking out some of the new festival updates. It's going to include a couple of the shows, the menu items, give you guys a full look at what this little festival has to offer. And if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that way you can continue to follow along. And I will see you guys inside the park. Guys, we are inside. Now we're going to be taking a loop around the park here. We're going to be checking out all the different things that they've added for the festival. You're going to see here they've got all the signs up showing off all the different summer festival snacks and foods that you can get specifically for this festival. Looks like they've got everything themed to kind of like a road trip, little roadside attraction. This one is the Kite Sky. Now right here's two things that I definitely want to get a hold of at some point. Over here at Show Street Ice Cream, they have the peanut butter cup waffle and the cookies and cream. Now getting here first, you can see they've added some new little photo ops around the park here. You got some sunflowers. Don't know my plans apparently, but we're going to take a right here because they've got a big update right here inside of Jukebox Junction. Now the first thing we're going to see is as you're coming outside of Chasing Rainbows, they now have moved all of the food trucks down to this section of the park. We do have some of the returning trucks like the Greek food over here. Over here we've got the Sugar Queen. We got some just little, this is I guess where you check out and order your food items. Now here we're going to have a look at the menu. This is where you come over and pick up all your items from the food trucks. You order them in one spot and then go over to the respectable trucks to pick them up, I do believe. And that's the last one they got over here. They got the seafood truck out, and then they have added some little picnic table seating right over here outside of Dolly's Closet. Over up here you're going to see this little random fire hydrant, and if you look over here on this sign there is a little show that kind of goes with it. Be a little small dance party here at random times throughout the day. So if you're over here in this section at any of those times, stop by, see what's going on. You can see even before park has officially opened, there has been a lot of things already up and running. Lightning rod's already going, about a 10-minute wait, not too bad. As we're coming out of old Jukebox, we're going to make a left here down this little side path, backtrack up, and check out some of the other food booths they have over here in the little Market Square area. Now the funnel cake stand here is not open yet, but this is the next food item that we have to show off. It is the s'more funnel cake. Same price as a normal funnel cake, you just get some extra toppings. And then here again, you've always got the additional toppings you can add to anything. Over here in the middle section of the Market Square, they've got the fried fish with hush puppies, little mountain berry lemonade. Now here on the other side, they have added a fried bologna sandwich. They've kept the 2 salad shakers, and then on this side, they have got the blueberry tea punch. We'll also show you guys the prices of each one of these items here, so you'll know what they cost. And I do believe they are doing a tasting pass like they did for the Flower and Food Festival. So some of your more expensive food items you can grab on that and save you some money. Here's one of the big new features right in the middle section. They've got a giant thing of water hoses running. I think they might just be running it out right now and giving it a test run. Now this, I don't know how long they let the water run for, if it's a limited time thing or if it's an all day thing, but it does let out quite a bit. So if you want to cool off real quick, run under that. Over here at the corner booth in the market square, we've got a hot chicken sandwich, a blue lemonade, and then at the bottom we got some Mayfield ice cream. If you guys look at some of the prices on these items here, most everything, the $9.99 drinks are $5, and then the little treats also going to run you about $4.99 each. We're going to go ahead and head up the hill here to Owens Farm, a little small section out of the way, and on the way up here at the Celebrity Theater, you can see this is where the Gazillion Bubble Show is going to be hosted. Now this, it looks like they're running 4 shows starting at noon and then every 2 hours until 6 o'clock. And I do believe that's about a 45-minute show, so it's got some time to it. Looks like over here they got a little booth set up, different little bubble things, little photo opportunity. And that never fails as you're heading up into this little section of the park. It always seems like it's kind of the forgotten section because you don't really see many of the decorations for any of the festivals up this way except for Christmas. Alright guys, I don't think there's anything going on here in Owens Farm. Looking around, not seeing any updates. You can see here behind me, it just looks like your basic Owens Farm. So we're going to have backtrack down the hill and go look at some more of the food items over towards the country fair side of the park. Now you can see over here next to the back porch theater, they've wrapped some of the trees in some colorful, I want to say it looks like ace bandage. Could be like that tennis tape. Not sure what it is. Soft, whatever it is. I'm gonna cut up over here across the porch, Dolly's childhood home, look at these other food booths. I think we're gonna have one more over here, and then we'll head up by the train station and see if those food places offer anything new. Now over here in Rivertown Junction, we've got a Philly style sandwich, barbecue pork nachos, which look amazing, and then we got a peach boba tea. Now here's something unique and kind of funny. Where the giant bear family sit, they now have a giant can of beans. Alright guys, here it is, the world's biggest can of bush beans. Now we're heading up here to the Iron Horse Pizza. They do have a few of the festival selections. They got an open face grilled cheese. And they just run the 2 salad shakers again as well. But the grilled cheese is something different, something we might have to get our hands on. Now up here next to Heart Song, you'll see the next roadside attraction is the parachute play party. They don't have any of the parachutes out yet, but if you remember back in primary school when you were a little kid, you'd get those giant parachutes out and make the big domes and stuff with it. I do believe that's what's going on here. So we'll circle back around later on in the day and see if we can catch those out. Now, hanging out up here at Miss Lillian's Smokehouse, they've got the 3 Little Pig sandwich. You've got your pork belly on a stick, and then the one item I've been the most intrigued about, the Southern fried corn. Just a big ear of corn, deep fried, with some ranch. And here, taking a look at some of the prices, you can see the sandwich is $11, the pork belly stick is $10, and then the Southern fried corn is kind of like the drinks, it's just running down at $4.99. Now coming up on the next roadside attraction, you can see here we've got the Lazy Loungers. They've took over the rocking chairs, but you can see up there on the top right, they are against the wall, so they still are here. Just the middle section is now these lovely banana chairs. And as we're heading up into Craftsman Valley here, you can see they're not heavily decorated for this festival. They've got these little banners up. They've got the big wooden sunflowers, but that's basically all I've seen besides a giant can of beans and the giant water hoses for now. Now this is something they have added right outside the Eagle Sanctuary. You've got Ring and Hook. It's a little game you can play with your friends and family. Here's a sign that shows the rules, everything you have to do to play the game. And it looks like they've got 3 of them set up down the way here, so you can always stop there, take a break from all the rides, and just do something different. You can see you just grab the ring back here, and you're just gonna let it go and not get lucky like I do. Now heading up here to the top of Craftsman Valley, right next to the Blazing Fury, in this little open section, they've added 6 boards for cornhole. So something else that you can do besides just getting the rides if you just want to take a break here. It's usually pretty shaded depending on the time of the day. So that's something different you can do throughout your trip here at Dollywood as well. Now you can see with the next festival coming up, the Great Pumpkin Luminites, they've already got the date set for it. And already advertising out there for it. And then as we're heading up, we've already seen this on the last visit. They've got the Pool Noodle little walkway here, heading up, got it matched up to the rainbow. Except I do believe it's gotten a lot farther up than the last time we were here. So you can see now it comes right up here, almost to Tennessee Tornado, and there's still a few bare wires that come right up to the edge of it. So I think they're gonna still continue to add a few more over the next few days. So maybe the next time we come in here, it'll be pushed even farther down the walkway. Now as we turn the corner here, what used to be the food truck park, right outside of the Tennessee Tornado, you can see they now added more games and things like that. They've got what looks like a big thing of Connect 4. We got some Jenga there in the back. And over here they got the little tic-tac-toe boards. So they're adding little different things here, so that way if you don't have people in your party that like to do a bunch of rides, or you got a bunch of little kids that can't ride, they got a few little interactive things that they can now play with throughout the park so far. Now, a thing to take note, it looks like up here at Splinters, they do not offer the s'mores funnel cake. So it looks like you may be only able to grab that down at the lower location down beside the market square. No new items, but the doghouse is back to being the doghouse where you can get different style hot dogs. Give you a look at this because it's something we haven't really checked out here on the channel yet. Before there was a bunch of food trucks, now they're back to their original menu. Now heading up here into the plaza area, this is where they're gonna have the giant foam parties. You can see they've got these giant walkways. They got spots, little cubbies that you can put your shoes in. And looks like little areas that I guess that's where they're gonna contain the foam bubbles too. Looks like they've got 3 of them set up. Now the one downside is it looks like you are no longer able to just pass through the plaza. You know, it looks like they might be lowering some of the ropes now. I don't think it's gonna be quite as easily to just walk through. Oh, yep, and here's I guess where you're supposed to enter at. It is the next roadside attraction, the Bubble Foam Zone. They got this really cool looking misty fog area going on here. Alright, looks like next on the journey we're going to be heading into Wildwood Grove. Wasn't really much going on there in Craftsman Valley, Timber Canyon, none of that stuff so far. I think there is a few things back this way, so let's go in here and check it out. Now here it looks like we've got a few different style of seating things. I do believe that this might actually, oh it does spin too, it's like a merry-go-round. You can see here it spins around, it's got a little opening. Kind of comfy. I don't know, something different. We've got 2 there that are enclosed and they've got 2 that are open. These look like you can actually lay down a little bit more on them. Neat. For some reason, always with Till and Harvest, you have to come inside here to get a look at the festival items. They never have it listed outside. And up here we've got the barbecue burger and cheese empanadas. Alright guys, we got our first festival food item here up at Till and Harvest. We have grabbed the cheese empanadas. Alright guys, let's go ahead and dig into these here. We're just going to break one open, see what we got to work with here. And it's basically just deep fried cheese. Exactly what it tastes like. Got something here in the beard. But it's just basically deep fried cheese. These are $7.99 I believe. With my Diamond Pass holder discount, came just above like $7.08. Not too bad. You get 2 of them. Decently sized. But if you like cheese, you like things deep fried, stop by Till and Harvest. Check these out. Whew. Alright guys, we are heading out of Till and Harvest. My belly is full. I highly recommend grabbing those cheese empanadas if you're up in Wildwood Grove. And apparently I was mistaken, as there is a lot more of these little seats here. There's a couple in the back I didn't see, because this is one of our new roadside attractions. It is the giant spinning tops. We got 4 more back here in the back, 2 enclosed, 2 open. A little sign here telling you about the tops here. A few people back in the way there, but at Sweets and Treats they still offer the Fanta float. That is going to be the only thing that they offer as far as the festival food goes. But they had that at Flower and Food, so if you enjoyed that, you can always stop there and grab that a second time. Here's a little bit of an update. They have got the fence pushed into the walkway quite a bit, where they're doing construction right here behind it for the new roller coaster. If you guys can see, it looks like they're going to be breaking down some of the... If you guys can see, it looks like they're going to be breaking down some of the walkway there to maybe add the footers for parts of the track. Only time will tell. You can see even over here of this section of the fence, they've got a lot of the ground tore up and worked out. Looks like the progress is coming right along for the new coaster for next season. And then next up, towards the back of Wildwood Grove, the next roadside attraction is the Sweet Summer Nights. We're down here is where they do the dance party. Above the tree there's where you'll see the drones go off and the fireworks as well. Alright guys, not too much going on back in the back end of Wildwood Grove. It's all mostly up here towards the front. Now we're going to go ahead and make the full loop around, head down towards the front of the park, and continue to look to see if they've got any other decorations added to it. Got to check out most of the food options here, so let's continue that loop, see what we got. On our way out, you can see the little seats here in action as they spin. Looks like he's having a blast. Okay guys, we have made the full lap around coming through the bottom of Timber Canyon. There was absolutely no new updates, nothing new added for the festival. You can still see here a lot of people heading into the park, and I do believe we're going to go ahead and make our way out of the park now that we've got the full loop in and was able to show a little bit of everything that's offered here at this festival. Now, one of the last things here that we missed on the lap around was just the little festival shops here. And then right up here we did miss the sign for it, even though we did see it already for the first roadside attraction as the water hose fountain. You can see it there underneath the sign. Looks like they might be setting up for a little show here. Alright guys, we just finished up watching the Hydro Jive show there in Jukebox Junction. That's a really cool show, very interactive. They'll grab some people from the crowd. At the end they get a bunch of little kids out that'll play on the water there in the fire hydrant. And then after the show I did run into Richard from Adventures at Rock and Ryan from Adventure is Out there. I'll link both those channels down in the description, so if you are wanting to look at some other videos about Dollywood or just other adventures, check out both their channels. Both really cool people, both really good channels, so I'll link those down below so you can give those channels a view as well. Now we've made our full loop around. We've got to check out one of the little shows here. We're going to be heading out for the day, but we will be back here soon to start checking out some of the other food items, some of the other shows. There's a lot to offer for this festival. We're just a little short on time today, but we will be back very soon to get those going. Alright guys, now with that, we are wrapping it up here for the first day of the summer celebration. Now we walked around, did the full loop, showed everything basically decoration wise, showed you all the menu items. Now we will be jumping back in throughout the summer here to give you a look at all the new shows, give our little reviews on the food items. So if you guys want to, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button so that way you guys can follow along to all the adventures. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.